she has good late game scaling, and also the impact that she can have at level 6 with that Weaver's Wall just adds more pressure down to this bottom side. So once more, XL kind of feel like a bot line and took over.
I mean, as soon as he got level 16, 17, 18, was able to punish. ETO, Flash is still available to him. We'll use that seismic shove, interrupted by the chains. Flash too late. Tower shot doesn't help. First blood, Astralis.
Linking up, I imagine they're actually going to start roaming down towards the spot side fairly soon to try and fix Patrick's lane.
I mean, really, really good call out, Dagdaz. Finn right now trading with Odo. Odo at risk of being solo killed again. Finn picks it.
They're not going to be able to give over too much now. With just the sheer presence that the Draven has, regardless with the triple longsword in the bot side, they will give over. Dragon down to this bot side. You can see he's in base trying to figure out what the hell he's supposed to be doing as well, but Astralis, they're going for it.
Depth charge is thrown out. The pig has been knocked up, and the chains will connect. His target must the target. Culling fired. Now sidestep. 1-1-3 gets another. The third of the game for Astralis. The Aqua Prison slows to make a play go their favor, and maybe this will be it. It looks like they want a challenge for the Herald. It is secured by 1-1-3, who's just dinged 6, has got Subjugate available to him. The prison is stolen. It locks up Targamas, and he's taken down in just a moment. The 4th kill for Astralis. The double bubble puts XL in trouble, but no. For XL, now things are starting to look a little bit scary. That Draven is significantly behind. It could be put further. Dredge line will slow down the onslaught, but Patrick running for his life can't even use the exhaust. Xerxes has thrown out that glacial prison. It didn't do anything to look for their first win of Winter, but obviously we need to see how they play this mid-game, how they pressure the objectives, because right now they do have the advantages. Odo's at risk of conceding another isolated death out of around the top river, the Herald. Some defensive was just behind the Dragon Pit. 2 minutes to go before that is up. Astralis will secure their second tower. What's going on? VIT continues to siege in the top lane, in the bottom lane. Yes! Well done, Berlin! Dayor is trying to trade with Odo, but they're not done yet, Dagda. Another tower is under threat.
I mean, Astralis are playing so well. They're using the fact that you already...
Andres can make it in for the fight, but maybe too late for the Dragon. 4,000. Weaver's Wall is available to him. Dayor has hijacked the depth charge. XL concede and back away. Dayor, does he pull the trigger? Does he pull the trigger? I think he does. I think he does! And he throws it out. Odo One is the first target. Weaver's Wall comes forward. 2-man knockup on the bubble. Xerxes running for his life. No prison available to him. And it's not done just yet. 1-1-3 looking for something on Odo. The dash forward.
Finn.
The passive not enough just yet. Nobody has died. The flash away. Finn cannot gnaw anybody. 1-1-3 is being shut out from the threaded volley. A bubble once again connects. The wallop holds Targamas in place, and finally somebody drops its copy, taking out Targamas and Astralis. They turn it onto Vitio. Xerxes steps forward. Prison's available right now. Can't turn it on. Will fire it out. Manages to catch out one. The second falls. Berlin erupts. It's a double kill for Patrick. Weaver's Wall used excellently. Dayor hops over, and Baron is secured. That might be all XL need. Vitio dodges the culling. Dayor flashes away from the hook, and Odo's the target. Relentless pursuit used from Corby, continuing to look for another. Finally gets himself one. That's a killing spree. XL, they can turn and burn. Glacial Prison's still available there, but with the bubble, gonna slow it down. Dayor's caught up. He's hijacked himself a prison of his own. Locked up Xerxes, but Patrick gets another. He's got 3 kills to match Corby. On the retreat, the dredge line for Targamas. Stop hitting walls, my man! This time, Finn finds his targets. A 2-man gnaw, and all of a sudden, a shot once again in control. Have given me some optimism, as XL are not completely out of it. The tidal wave is slowing the retreat. Patrick, no flash, no exhaust. A good stun onto Odo. Not going to be enough just yet. He turns the damage around, and Targamas is the first to fall, followed by Xerxes, and can just look for the re-engage. Dragon going down slow. This is the third of the game. Finn can gnaw out. One more auto onto the minion should be enough. Patrick is going to stand forward. Dragon secured by Astralis. Finn looking for a target. Finds the stun onto Patrick. Crunched and jumped down. Now Xerxes trying to turn and burn 1-1-3, but that Subjugate's doing so much. The culling won't find a target as Xerxes flashes over the wall. And his first win of Winter. And the way in which this game is played out, you have to feel that they are in the advantage. Yonghun throws down the tidal wave. Will slow down the retreat. The tower now secured. Culling chipping away. Odo gets pulled backwards. The all-out sends him forwards. Targamas finds that depth charge and dredge line, and the Astralis are on the retreat. Gonna find the stun, the root, the death of 1-1-3. How much more can they take? Teleport is available. If Odo wanted to try jump in behind, Weaver's Wall buys some time, throws out the mines, the seismic shove, the threaded volleys, but he's dropped. Excel cannot arrive in time. Dale re-engages, connects with the chains, and Kobe relatively healthy, continues to chase forward. Tagamas interrupted. We're in a 4v4s once again. Odo gets collapsed on by Dayor. Kobe continues to step forward, waiting for those Nami buffs, waiting for the Tidecaller's blessing. There may be enough damage if some CC can land. Tagama's forced to flash over the wall and gain for that Gnar.
Finn nearly had a take two there, but it's going to back away. Jonghoon's bubbles again.
Throughout the course of the game, Dayor's going to hijack the prison. Baron down to 5,000. Yesterday, XL lost the game because of a boomerang throw on Baron. They don't want to be in a similar position. Dayor's picking the fight from the bottom lane. He's already taken out Patrick. The rest of Astralis making their way forwards. Finn's used that Gnar, forces the flash out VIT of the next target. Pillar of Ice will slow down the retreat. 1, 2, 3 members already down. 2 returning and
then move out of the base with that fast recall as well. Means there's just no hope. I mean, especially when you look at like Video, he's dead essentially until you come back onto the map for that dragon. You won't have a mid laner, and Astralis have been so on XL side just don't do well when they're behind, right? Obviously, look at the Draven, but Nautilus, you go in regardless and providing that front line, and even now Dayor pushing in mid, but
what can he do? Prison goes out. The bubble is what locks Xerxes up. Finn's one that secures the kill. The tower's still being chunked out. 113 does get killed, but Dayor's going to hijack that depth charge, throws Patrick into the air, Vito rather, manages to find himself a kill. Another for Kobe. Patrick and Tagamas, the first 2 to get bullied, the last 2 standing. And with Baron empowered minions, Astralis are going to pick up their first win of Winter.
I mean, this is a fantastic play from Astralis. Everyone stepping up. Finn showing XL that maybe they should have held on to it, because this performance was magnificent here today.
XL Esports lose the game. Astralis going to pick up their first win of Winter. Put themselves in tie with XL at 1 and 5. And Astralis, the first win towards group stage.
An incredibly impressive performance from Astralis. Or hyper-aggressive plays, you can oftentimes avoid it with the Karma, and you can just play for poke, pay for those turret plates, but actually going to go with the Thresh. So it looks like Karzi going to take a back a step, and when you've got the Kali already there, spotted Adam, but we'll now spot out Shio.
Viewers, remember what Dagda said. Adam is the tool in the 4-1 that BDS want to get ahead. There's no Ghost available for Chasey. Apprehend comes back, Sapling toss, First Blood should be available, Flash is already used. First Blood tag.
That could have spelled absolute disaster there, but still, Mad Lions are holding a fantastic control of this game, right? That's Rift out in their back pockets now. You got Dragon as well, the Cleanse burnt on bots, so even though we kind of saw BDS taking the early reins, Mad Lions are slowly but surely creeping themselves those advantages back up. Even look at the vision that they have in the bot lane.
Well, meow, meow, meow. Apprehend into the kitty cat. The decimate, the guillotine, and the blood damage takes it down. Adam with his second the waves correctly. And I think they may have a similar challenge. So let's keep an eye on the vision. Let's keep an eye on the map setup as Alyoya jumps forward. Flash is still up. Fanuki has used it. The slide, the glide. There's no Empress divide, but with the help of the...
0 for 2 or 0-2 easy. You know, it's one of the 2 you gotta look for. But right now, you can see Mad Lions moving into the spot side. They're trying to set up on those side waves. We kind of talked about with
Fnatic and Koi, let alone joined by SK. Adam right now is going to run into Niski. And may be able to actually set up a kill with the help of Shio. He's inside the shot, flashes over the wall, flashes forward, knocks in, guillotine! Adam! To BDS have looked a little bit more struggling, especially because they've only got that 1 TP on the side. Now I want to see how much BDS have learned from Lost. Herald was already used in the mid lane. Ultimately, it got some plates, but it didn't take the think though. Playing for Mountain Soul could actually be a little bit influential here as Nuke is trying to set up the play. The Emperor's Divide sets up the kill. Kazi taken down. The Devour, the Deliver. Nuke stays alive, but for how much longer? Alyoya throws out the flail and will be backed up for another. Too far from BDS and they get punished.
That was nerdy.
Police being punished 2 for 1 with the help of this tower. Secured. This is now close.
Towers going in their way. Mad Lions, you asked how they wanted to try and open up this game and bring that deficit back. Well,
looking at timers. 1.5 to Baron, 2.5 until the next dragon. Hilly's got that lantern out. Ward placed immediately, means Niski can't get on it. And frankly speaking,
BDS lagging behind.
The thing that'll be interesting is if Mad Lions are able to set up a siege or apply pressure for an objective, do they BDS can make use of their range right now, looking for a pick. LSN will get rooted by the deadly flourish. They shall prison by some time, and Adam is rooted in place. The Meow Meow Cat's thrown out, as well as all the follow-up damage. Hilly is gone. as well as Kazi. And they're
But this is a big win for BDS.
Look at that mini-map. Alioya is pushing middle lane, Chasey's pushing bottom lane. 21-minute Baron for the team with one teleport. That is huge. The Pride was just cut down. Like Scar and the Hyenas had just run through Mufasa entirely, and this allows BDS to get their first Dragon after they've got that Baron.
It's now a mid once more, which again opens up Nisqy to try and push into this top side.
Yeah, that's exactly what you want to do. Is they're trying to save Mad Lions. Right now, they're trying to murder them. Mad Lions, on the other hand, have something to say about it. Nature's Grasp, roots up 4. Nisqy's trying to find Shio as the curtains are called. Adam's running amok, but he's taken down. The shutdown goes to Chasey. Nisqy gets another as Shio's...
But because they still have Chasey here, BDS can't go for the dive. Now Nisqy's managed to take a tower of his own despite...
For BDS, teleport's going to be up for Nuke. We're 50 seconds before the Dragon, and we may be setting up for another Dagda. Play the Smoggle, it's only the second Dragon for both sides, so Soul is not a real concern. And look at the minimap, Brain versus Brawn. Chasey playing a lot of respect, sat all the way back. He's picked himself a 1v1 versus the level 16 Darius. All out, jumps all the way into the river, into the waiting hands of Alioya. Adam stays alive, he's still got the guillotine to throw down and the flash to use. Teleports out being challenged. Shio is going to be the target. Empress Divide not used just yet. Nuke sitting on the top line. So 1-for-1, both ADs are down. And the 4 members want to fight. Mad Lions want to play the lanes.
They don't have vision, Adam's for Nisqy!
Apprehend, decimate. Looking for the strikes as well.
He's
Missile dive! The guillotine is dodged away from by the hourglass, but I think Nisqy might still be dead. The blood damage takes him out, but chases Casantes inside the base. Inhibitor towers being focused. Crowny and Adam, they're pushing in the mid lane.
Karzi had to reset though, they can't go for Baron. We're just gonna have a race here. Chasey is gonna pull off.
The BDS remaining schedule is all 3 4-in-1 teams, and they are in a position with the crowd behind them. And Chasey may be able to take down another tower.
Hero hook from Hilly, he sends it over the wall and just stops Adam's reset, and this is why Chasey's able to get this, so really nice job there. T-Tor is in the chat for that one. Really nice job there from Adams.
Well, nicely done, Chasey. This time around will be backed up by Nisqy. Teleport coming down. Chasing Blinding Sands. Nuke is caught out once more and taken down. Now LeBron's in trouble. Didn't even have time to devour. Crowny's going to try slow things a little as he can. It's another kill, a double. 4 and 5 for Nisqy. Now Adam is the next target. Kazi fires out. Baron has now been started. Teleport being channeled. Chasey can join the fray. Baron's tail knocks up multiple members of BDS. They take the Baron. They've just stolen it away from
in, but I mean, this is where BDS, this is the team fight they wanted. It is going to be a straight up brawl.
No flash for Nisqy, no flash for Nuke, no flash for Crowny. The kitty cats, the neon cats are flying. They've got themselves at least 1 or 2 roots. Curtains pulled back and Hilly's chunked down. The root lands onto Alioya. Glacial prisons available. Dragons down to 5,000. The prison locks nobody. Adam has got a double apprehend. Shio's looking for the soul. He gets it. BDS have got the Dragon Soul. They've got the Baron buff. And they're looking for the kills. They're looking for the win. Nisqy can do naught to shut down Nuke. And it's Adam that kills Chasey once more. Nisqy's dropped as well. 3 dead down. Fnatic on Saturday. They took down Astralis yesterday, and they are about to take down the 4-in-1 top of the table Mad Lions. They've got a couple turrets to work through. 30-second death timer for Nisqy. 30 seconds for Chasey, forcing out the first Nexus turret. Empress Divide delivers Kazi to his doom. Alioya will be the next to fall as Shio drops him. All of a sudden, the Nexus is the focus, and BDS stunning the LEC. They're gonna look for one more kill before they shut down the Nexus, and BDS go 3-0.
They were discounted coming into
expect, but this game, oh, we can be enthusiastic about both.
Okay.
Second Tristana in major regions, I believe, at least the second Tristana mid.
I know who's been scrimming who.
Do you think he doesn't really care about the fact that he's not getting any camps? He's looking for the dive on Certus in the mid lane. Now Larson obviously can get the reset on his W if he jumps forward, jumps back with advance going in. Mamang taking up the tower. Certus trying to get back to safety. One more auto is enough, and Koyo on the board.
Very clean dive from Malrang that dropped the ward on the wolves. The ward gets dropped on the blue buff by the Renekton, but we're back to the action.
Looking for the kill on Trimby here. Cleanses away from the bubble, has to flash afterwards. Stoss trying to get the auto attack in for the extra shield, and the ignite ticks. And there is a kill.
Trade on the bot side of the map, and right now, their biggest win condition is the fact that Execute does have this small advantage in the 2v2.
And you mentioned it, Eddie, it's all about unleashing Larson on the map to finish him off.
It's a bit of a shame that Marcoon's on the top side of the map because they could be threatening a dive
I mean,
right
they can
now.
still threaten a dive. You can always use the Yuumi to tank the tower, and that's exactly what they do. DOS tanks the tower shot, now they can look for comp as well. He does have the cleanse, but there's nothing really for him to cleanse away from. Execute flashes, and in the 2v2 on his mythic. We are dragging a piece at the 12.5 minute mark.
Okay.
The game goes on as well. That draw would be passive, giving you extra range on your E, your ult, and your auto attacks. Will help her.
It's always an awkward one when you're casting and you have these. They can then just keep that top wave pushing in. Notice the positioning right now of Shigenda and Malrang.
To contest this, he could have smited it 300 health earlier, and he missed the smite, so it would have. Astralis sitting at 1 and 5. If you can get, I will say, SK there says 4 and 2. They're actually only 3 and 2.
That's
right
BDS
now.
that's 4 and 2.
It's
right?
BDS that are 4 and 2, whereas SK. So BDS and SK just trying to get in here. Double TPs being used as SK try and fight for the third Drake. Nature's Grass coming in. Marcoon on that front line. Certus onto the back. Final chapter being used as well, and Certus is doing a lot of damage here. The smite comes in from Malrang as Koi secure their third dragon. Flash away by Malrang as well, but now they're corralled into the zone of death. A wall of history. Comp cleanse, jumps away. Trimby low though. Execute still on the chase, and the TP behind them by Certus as he tries to lop them off. Trimby going low. Certus gets the double, flashes away from Shigenda. Another one on the menu. That's 4 so far for SK as they look to make it 5. Comp has nowhere to go, and Certus and Marcoon will slay him where he's. It looks like Koi will give it up. Baron now secured for SK. Along with it, a 6,000 gold.
Okay, wow, what a commanding performance from SK. 26 minutes in, and they've blown this game wide open.
It's going to be an inhibitor here. Koi giving it up. Larson is backing, but that inhibitor falls very quickly. Oh, inhibitor tower at least. SK can continue to push. Marcoon trying to act as a bouncer as Koi and Malrang try and flank. Nature's Grass coming out. Now they'll all line up behind that big Sejuani. None of them get rooted. Larson jumping forward. Final chapter being used as well. The bubble does connect. Malrang going forward. The twisted advance. The Certus isn't here, but Malrang's already dead in a 4v5. SK still coming out on top. Yeah,
this was one of the dark horse teams that I've been told about. They've been doing well in scrims, and it was about could they translate their scrim performance onto stage. And we even heard it from the players in an interview. They said like they knock onto the towers of Koi's base.
And Koi, after a good first week, really struggled this week. Currently 0-3 in their last 3 games. Looking to try and upset it a little bit, get that win on the board, get out of that losing streak, but SK are not giving them an inch, not giving them a moment to breathe as they push forward for this second inhibitor. Shigenda trying to get round on the flank. Marcoon stops it. Irrelevant can split down towards the bottom side. Marcoon looking for Shigenda across the wall. Can't quite get the stun down. Shigenda pops the Dominus. Irrelevant trading with Comp. SK don't have a minion wave. The Nature's Grasp blocked by Marcoon once again. Bubble coming in as well, but Marcoon very tanky, and that's the guy that you want on the front line if you can have him. Nah, into the wall. Execute goes unstoppable as he dashes forward. The final chapter going on to Comp as well, and Certus now diving in. A little bit late to the party, but timing his entry perfectly as he dashes back out. And Koi do lose a man. Execute healed up so much. Oh, Trimby's by himself. You can't stand that close to a Lucian. The Light Slinger will take you down. This game, Comp trying to dash forward. Marcoon has the Glacial Prism back up. Comp dashes away with the Arcane Shift. But SK, TP in. Glacial Prison on Comp. The culling being used as well. SK, they can chase them down here, or they can just go for the Nexus Towers. Last one flashes across the wall. DOS was on Certus' shoulders, so SK a little bit split, but those Nexus Towers, the target right now. The second one will fall, and SK, after a disappointing start, have toppled Titans this weekend. Hysteria for them as they go 4-0, killing off Koi.
A surprisingly dominant game from SK. Yeah, the start was slow, but so much of the...
Has a big slowing field. He mauls at you with his claws.
Still a lot
and his
of
turtle
stuff.
sounds, yeah.
It's the empowerment from his passive that really is the big change from old Udyr. But regardless, we can talk more about that when we get
into this area because of how Neon and Kaiser moved. So we'll see if Vitality are wise to this. Though on his way down, got in without being spotted. Aquaprism going down, and Mickey's already fallen. Heal not enough to save them. Hans Summer getting chased away here, and you quite kill off Kaiser.
Wow, that was so close. Bodo making his way top.
No flash. Broken Blade trying to get away from first one, who puts the needlework in. The path coming out from Broken Blade, but the flash forward, knocked back with the all-out. Broken Blade will fall first, and now Yike in a sticky situation. Going to fight over this one, or are they? As we see Perks moving across, Kaiser's hit 6, now they want to fight. The Dragon is secured, but Kaiser has that Enchanted Crystal Arrow, hits onto Yike. Neon on the chase as well, Chain of Corruption already being used, but Elmore gets Yike out just in time.
No flash on Mickey, as you
Chain of Corruption, dodged away by Hans Summer. Now Hans Summer doesn't have that dash to escape the waiting fangs of Perks. A Cobra lying in wait, the cleanse coming out, the heal used as well. They're just going to turn their eyes over to Mickey. Mickey sacrifices himself. Tasty sashimi for Vitality, but Mickey nowhere to go. Neon will secure the kill.
Okay, so they hand the kill over, create the pincer onto Yike.
So you have Arrow up, you have Chain of Corruption as well. Bo looking forward here, but that Dragon will be secured by Hans Summer. Yike actually didn't have seconds, but the Petrifying Gaze is going to hit here onto Caps, and he's rooted in place. Cease and desist coming out as well, and there's nowhere for Caps to go. Perks once again slays his former team.
Mental warfare there against Caps. Like, such great awareness from him to recognize that someone might be in that brush. But the moment he sees Bo...
Pushed out by Hans Summer, though, Vitality invested all their players in the river here to make sure they could secure this, but Yike continues to step forward, does have the smite this time. TP coming in, Yike caught, but the smite does go down. Yike will take it, cease and desist on him, but he's going to be able to run away from this one. Petrifying Gaze as well, used down towards the bottom side. Yike has already gone down. Hans Summer able to chase away. Caps being chased by Bo. Kaiser on his way to get in here as well. Caps does still have the Realm Warp, and he's going to try and use it because he knows Bo just used his knock-up, but Bo still able to get him down. Broken Blade in the bottom lane will take a 1v.
Looking at the scoreboard below, G2 weren't even able to pick it up, so while they did steal it away, the only advantage that they walk away with is the fact that Broken Blade secures a tower, does get a solo kill onto Photon. So well, we've seen it twice now. The grounding goes down into the ultimate from Vi. Basically just locks you in place. There's nowhere for you to go, and you get chains. 2 items completed. He's the biggest threat. They're looking for Hans.
Arrow wants a Hans, but immediately he cleanses it. Photon trying to dive in here as well. Perks coming in from the side. Already Yike is down, and now Perks is in prime position to wail away on Hans. Twin Fangs after Twin Fangs find their mark. Broken Blade now standing tall. The Acquisition will connect with 2 kills over to Vitality and the Dragon to boot.
And I was saying that Hans is the player you need to watch, and Vitality said the same thing. Isn't giving them a single one. The Baron is on the cards, and there is no jungler to steal this one away.
Yeah, no way you take this one. Bo will secure it. 10-1 now. Vitality are fighting.
Locked down. The grounding applies the slow. The ultimate from Photon as well as we go back to life.
Photon trying to trade here on the top lane, puts the needle work down. Broken Blade though knocks him back, brings him back to the fight. And the shot.
God, I'm always impressed by Caps' awareness here. He's respecting the possible dive. Will not fall prey to it.
Vitality able to play across 2 lanes here, pulling G2 here and there. Meaning that they secure.
They went their separate ways. if I read that correctly.
That's too much maths for me.
Yeah.
I'm here to play, not to study. As Bo face checks in, Realm Warp coming out. Broken Blade able to get in there. Yike is not though, and so Bo can continue with the chase here. But Yike, not really the one you want to be chasing. The slow coming down from the Wingborn Storm means that Yike continues to harass and to harangue. Meanwhile, Perks is taking the Dragon by himself. G2 didn't want to fight this. Second Dragon of the game for Vitality.
They try to get the TP from Broken Blade right now. I feel like that's the play.
The thing is, Yike can just step forward far enough that they know that this isn't actually really happening very quickly. Now, Yike is going to try and get into the river here, but even with the tidal wave coming in, you're not really going to be able to get there in time. Yike can't get past Perks, and the Baron has already been taken. TP coming in from Broken Blade. Photon looking to go in as well. Hans Summer caught in the season desist, but it's only Photon and Bo who are there. Broken Blade actually brings him across the wall straight onto the face of Hans Summer, but Broken Blade tries to act as a wall. The needles, though, will pierce his skin and take him out. Sent to the morgue. Hans Summer will fall. Meanwhile, on the top side of the fight, Neon still trying to chase Mickey X down. Mickey has nowhere to go. Neon takes the second of the fight. Perks and Kaiser trying to escape from Caps, who's still full health. Well, pretty much full health and full mana. Yike now joining the fray. Perks flashes, so does Kaiser. The Miasma will stop them. The Realm Warp coming in as Caps looks for the chase. Seraph shielding on him's not going to be enough, and now Bo joins the fray. No mana on him as well, as Caps will keep him at bay. Yike with the Windborn Storm, not quite enough. It is in the end to take down Kaiser. That's the power of the Frey Orb for you, as Caps chase onto Perks once again. Bo coming in behind them. The damage from Neon is enough. The piercing arrow finds its mark. In these fights, mana that you spend, you get healing back. Damage that you take, you get mana back. And obviously, the Seraph's helping you out with that as well, as Vitality are able to push in this bottom lane. Useful Vitality, they've shifted Photon into the mid lane. Broken Blade still down here on the bottom side. No wave though for Photon. Tidal wave has been used as they go into Perks and Kaiser, and immediately they lock him down. Cease and desist going on to Hans Summer. Perks wants the stopwatch. Kaiser's already fallen. Perks next on the menu. Hans Summer able to take him. He will fall in response. Bo now in the midst of 2. Neon fighting off towards the backside. Caps gets on him with the spell flux, and now Caps just trying to clean up these kills in the end. Decides he doesn't really want a piece of that. Vitality will be 1 away. Now on soul point for the Hex Soul. The threat of an arrow He's going to use it. He hits Broken Blade. Bo on his way. Neon chasing in as well, as so is Perks. Caps trying to get away. The Realm Warp step back, but the Cease and Desist will stop him. And that means neither Caps nor Broken Blade will live to survive much longer. Phase rush on Caps. Flash as well, but Bo flashes for the chase. And the slow and the damage is enough. Bo takes him out. 2 kills. Over to Vitality. G2 immediately try and react and try and take down this mid lane tower, but there's TP available.
G2, I think that the idea is promising. You have Caps, Shadow, Broken Blade in a side lane. The same was true for G2. While they did look for that tier 2 in the mid lane, they couldn't really punish the collapse that Vitality was making on the bot because they were able to collapse back up towards the top side and then secure themselves the ban.
You stop course. They go for Kaiser, the Cullen coming out as well. Petrifying Gaze already used, the Tidal Wave being used. The Cease and Desist onto the backline. Mick is already down, but Hans Summer somehow still alive on the backline. But Caps just stepped into the middle of them all and was immediately deleted. Broken Blade now stepping. 1v5. Kasante can do a lot, but he can't do this. Yike pays for it with his life. Vitality.
Damage. Vitality are looking dominant and they're looking to secure the top spot in the LEC.
And lock themselves a spot in the group stage. Miasma forward with the flash there. Hans Summer able to dodge to the side of it. Cleanses away from the arrow as well. Somehow you got to cull this wave. You got to clear it out. Broken Blade trying to do what he can. Mickey now up. Photon stepping in, but the Nexus Tower is the target for Vitality. Already they have fallen. Hans Summer goes golden. But I don't think he's going to survive much longer. Broken Blade able to kill off Bo, something no one really has done this game. But Vitality will take the Nexus, and they will take their spot in the best of 3s.
Juicer here on 5-pick.
Bro, are you a coach or something?
Unemployed.
Really?
All right.
So where we want to keep our eyes on here when you think about...
Leeway that gives them a bit more security.
With the way the league has been going, it looks like it's quite possible a team with 3 wins will actually make it into the top 8. We thought originally 4 was like a cutoff where in the past at the halfway mark, 4 wins has got you in. There's Rock's looking for a stun here. Mercer can try and jump back to Ruby, who'll do exactly that, and then Flash Emperor's Divide will lock them away from it. Mercer very low, just surviving.
Heal being used to keep Mercer alive, but just a man invested.
Just popped by Jankos and needs 5 more autos to open up that eye once again. Does have the smite. Only 21 on it though, so a better smite from Razork, and Razork will secure it. The eye sitting there, Wonder trying to get away from this as he pops the needlework, but he's scooped back with the Emperor's Divide, and Wonder will pay for that secure of the Herald with his life.
Oh, and then Ruby's like, nope. And Wonder is in fact then not out.
Jankos going to meet up with Razork here. Realm Warp coming in though as Humanoid looks for the chase. Locked down with the Cease and Desist. The Silent Clone though knocking up Wonder. Not enough. The All Out though will pull Wonder back underneath the tower. 2 tower shots not enough to kill him off. Evie will fall to Humanoid. And Fnatic, we've already seen what a Gwen can do into a Kasante in the last game between G2 and Vitality here. Wonder has a 1.2k gold lead. Rift may get out of it. Can do a lot of work. A little bit more expensive, but Razork was able to avoid it as Evie tries to get away here. Chain of Corruption will land, but no one really able to get on the tower yet. The needlework, so the range the Fnatic can play is absolutely gargantuan as Humanoid tries to escape here and will be able to phase rush his way away. Ruby looking for the final soldier and will secure that kill. 1-for-1 trade, but the tower going over to Fnatic.
Really carry playing into Wonder because it sets up for the play that we saw in top lane. Rux though, underneath the tower. Hang on a second.
I mean, that was very greedy, Rux. He's going to have to flash away. Even out the tower, killing a few minions. He's already killed off 1 wave. He's going to get a couple of minions from this one as well. And in the end, he will secure it. Only the mid lane control, because as you can see, Fnatic pushing that wave in. Evie's going to try and stop them, but Fnatic have sacrificed the bottom side of their map to try and get this mid lane tower. The Dragon is up in 2 seconds time, and now Fnatic will use their mid-pro to try and walk down here. In fact, they're going to use the Realm Warp. Mercer a little bit out of position as the chase comes in with the Cease and Desist. Ruby's going to go in with the Emperor's Divide as well as Razork is locked back without the rest of his team. Razork will fall, but so far it's a 2-for-1 in favor of Fnatic. Wonder now doing some damage, but Jack Spectre with the Lightning Crash is building up those stacks pretty lickety-split as he continues to wail away on Rux. Lightning after lightning, not quite enough as Evie on the backline can't die at all, apparently, as he gets double kill. Jack Spectre still trading with Reckless and Rux.
Another quick Q coming out from Reckless means that another kill goes into Fnatic's back pocket, but we're back on the fight.
The players heard us, they keep fighting. Cease and Desist once again onto the backline. Ruby has been locked up and taken out by Razork before the fight even really begins. Evie down as well, and Team Heretics have to retreat. Flashes away. Dragon now for Fnatic. The game has come alive.
Back-to-back fights going in favor of Fnatic. It seems that Heretics haven't quite reached that point in the game where they feel strong.
Anyway, And Jankos now, is it going to be a good steal again? Or is he going to get caught out? Gets to the blast cone, Razork looks for the cease and desist, but now Razork's in the midst of all of Team Heretics. Jack Spectre with the lightning crash, putting the damage down, the Unbreakable blocks any route for Fnatic to get into the fight. And
Difference between the two top laners right now. Well, that's 45 in favor of Wonder. He's not a fan of these lane assignments. It's just so much farm being lost, and
it's a tier 2 that you're losing as well.
Heretics playing the map very strange. They seem very attached.
And Wonder has to TP in, but Wonder can get the inhibitor tower before the TP
Does he
even
have
comes
to
in.
TP in?
I mean, eventually you have to feel that perhaps he maybe
I don't know if he does. I think
Okay.
that they can just play the patient game here. You can see Wonder is just waiting. Now he
There's
feels the
TP.
pressure.
Okay, 5,000 HP on the Baron. Heretics trying to call
flipping
Fnatic to the fight. Looking for the engage. Baron secured. Jankos gets it, but now the fight really begins afterwards. Cease and desist from Razork will take out one. Jankos with the Cyclone as well. Ebby trying to get across the wall, but the Realm Warp will chase them. Ebby and Mercer, well, Ebby's already fallen. Ruby was able to escape with his empowered recall from the Baron. Mercer's not going to have the same luxury as he is chased down. So you get Baron on one, you lose your inhibitor tower. That's
I do not think that was worth it. Heretics were so tunneled on this Baron, and then the AD carry ends up getting locked down. A very easy fight for Fnatic to play. They're going to convert this into the Dragon, and yeah, okay, they lost the Baron. So
with the way that Fnatic and Heretics splits have gone, I didn't want to put the impetus on them winning another game after this one.
Okay. Wow.
It has been a struggle at times.
Throw him under the bus like that.
I mean, this game has been a lot better for Fnatic, though. As I say that, Razork has been caught out.
He has? Yeah, that has just happened. It's kind of like, it's interesting how Fnatic punished a massive mistake from Heretics. Now, admittedly, I don't think Heretics is going to gain a massive amount off the back of that. They will get some objective advantage, but Wonder is just, he's a menace on a side lane right now. He cannot be stopped. It's a situation of, well, you either have to contest the Baron or you have to contest the Dragon. Meanwhile, Wonder's sitting in the side lane, split pushing.
He's running Demolish as well, I think, on this Gwen, as that tower falls down very quickly.
And as a reminder, 2 TPs. Ruby's is up in 5 seconds. The bot wave is in a good spot for Heretics. And now they're looking to have him group up with the team. The TP flank coming in from the Gwen.
Cease and desist onto Jack Spectre. Now Jack Spectre takes Razork the long way around. Lightning Crash coming down as well. Jack Spectre and Razork fighting off towards the top side, but Wonder with that flank is in the perfect position to isolate the AD carry. Jack Spectre tries to dash back across and does manage to make it to his team. He's somehow still alive. He cleanses, he dashes, he dances away. And Jack Spectre survived for long enough for Heretics to win out the fight. That was gorgeous from the Heretics AD carry.
But Heretics, the whole win condition for Heretics is just group and fight. And this was the first time where they could get a very clean. I'm shocked. Yeah, I am shocked that Heretics
let's have another look.
Spot. He has his TP. He's pushed the wave all the way in.
Oh, Jankos half HP. Razork, though, locked up in his Q animation. Cyclone coming in as well. Tries to go in with the cease and desist, but it's not enough. The stopwatch from Jankos stops the damage from the piercing arrow from Reckless. And he's got Force of Nature, so he can run away really quickly after Humanoid puts some damage down. 6 stacks. Now he goes in with the all-out.
Humanoid.
No way! Can Kassadin just do this? The guy's level 8. Okay, no, he can't.
Varus did help.
The Baron steal is possible already. Oh, no, there's
it's
no one
not.
here. The
Razork is
going to take this. Okay. Well, Heretics get the Baron in exchange for Ebby's life, and that's a trade the Shrimp will be very happy to make.
Do you know, the principle is that you have a champion with TP pushing in a bot lane, 2 people then come to kill that person, and while the 2 people are killing that
on the
person...
top side of the map here, and that's an open inhibitor. Jack Spectre's going to try and open up the mid lane, and he'll do exactly that with the Baron buff. Vector's trying to defend against it, but he really can't do too much. Healing from the Immortal Shield Bolt will top Jack Spectre back up. Now, Humanoid is waiting. Does Humanoid Realm Warp him when they try and fight Wonder? I think the answer is yes. Does this happen in the mid lane as well? Yes, Jack Spectre's going to die. He just goes into the GA. There's no one here to defend him. Heretics sent everyone back to try and deal with Wonder. And it's a trade of shutdowns, 2 for 1 in facing for it. Mercer flashes, Reckless flashes. The Dragon, however, will be secured.
Yeah, okay.
Clean.
I mean, I guess it ends up being an even trade overall, but Heretics walk away with the Dragon. In any case, Ebby's now in danger.
No Ghost, because remember he used it earlier, trying to get away from this, but already he's chunked down to half HP. All out going in as well. Jack Spectre going in with the Lightning Crash. Some damage with the Emperor's Divine as well. Ruby tries to get on the backline. Wonder now trying to do what he can, but he's already fallen. Ruby goes down as well, but Rux and Razork are bleeding, ticking away. Jankos dives in. There's another as Rux goes down. Now Humanoid the next target, and he will fall too. Razork trying to escape, but Jankos not going to let him. In the end, only Reckless stands. The final Fnatic hope you feel here He charges up an arrow. He can't kill off Jack Spectra. He tries to get away from Jankos, but he will not escape today. I think it's doubling hib angle. Ebby tanking the tower here will at least be the mid inhib. The bot inhib's going to fall as well.
I think they should recall. Yeah.
I agree with you, Betty. They will do exactly that as soon as they split their focus. They were aiming to go back. Baron up in a minute, and we'll have another look at that bot lane.
Yeah, so
fight.
if we can also get some slow-mo observers when we actually do get to see Ruby's ultimate. The initial idea here from Fnatic is really good, but watch what Ebby does here. He shields up, ults away to create space, and then keep track of Ruby in the fight. I'm trying to find him myself. Able to dash in from the backline, completely catches Fnatic off guard. 4 members end up getting hit, and this just creates so much space for Jack Spectra to tear apart this Fnatic lineup. Reckless is doing what he can from the back lines, but the threat that is this Baron.
Started by Heretics, already down to 6,000 HP. Razork trying to get in the pit. Is he gonna steal it? Oh! Ruby takes it instead. Razork cease and desists. Jack Spectra, but he's not really gonna be able to do too much. And then Bruiservide on the backline as Ebby distracts 3 members of Fnatic. Jack Spectra on a killing spree as Razork will fall. Ebby in the midst of 4 is unkillable, unstoppable. Cassante
Wonder was gonna decimate Heretics on the backline, but a good ultimate once again from Ruby stops him from getting onto the backline, and it secures the teamfight win for Heretics. They're looking to go 3-3. They're looking to bring back this game and secure a massive win over Fnatic.
What a win it would be. Gets them out of that danger zone on their way to the group stage. Fnatic, though, after an early lead, still trying to hang on to some sort of hope. They do still have strong carries. Ryze and Gwen at this stage in the game are nothing to be trifled with. The chain of corruption coming out, but Fnatic's Nexus towers are under siege and they have fallen. Wonder pops the stopwatch, but pop goes the Nexus. Team Heretics claim the victory.
What a chaotic game from both.